Go ahead, Ashley. I'm sorry.
I think you've just hit the nail on the head. Speaking of equity and diversity and inclusion, which is something that I'm passionate about when I joined the Coalition of Asian American Government Employees. That's one of the things that have got me interested in government, was to see what kind of equity we can get out of it. And, after joining the city, there are, data is being published on their DHR website that says that there's 40%, for example, Asian that are working for the city in different levels. And there are only less than 9% that are managers. And when we get down to the department heads, that's even less. We're talking about 6%. So that's grossly underrepresented, in as a government. So with the population of the Asians in around 35 to 40%, that's overwhelmingly underrepresented. And, as you can see, you're talking about promotion. When you look around the managers, there's no managers like you that are around. How is there going to be any kind of equity? Right. When we talk about inclusion, what kind of inclusion would that be? I mean, I think everything needs to start with the government. And when we're talking about this trajectory of being diverse, I mean, where does that come from? Like you said, Marisol, it needs to come from the top. And as a government, we need to lead by example. If we need the corporations to start doing that, why not start with the government?
Yeah, thank you, Ashley. Just because when you started mentioning the numbers, just because African Americans are such a small population, I think it was easy for them to just say, "Oh, nobody will notice.
No,
nobody will notice. They're not here."
No, but I think we should definitely it's a number doesn't lie, and we should put it out there to see. It's actually on the DHR website. You can go in and take a look. It's public information. It really stated that we're grossly underrepresented,
and even more so for women.
Exactly. And I speak that because I represent the Coalition of Asian American Government Employees. But if you look on the website, there's, the Latinos are being underrepresented. The Blacks are being underrepresented as well.
So Professor John Taylor is not here tonight because I want to invite him for a later show, but he called it American apartheid. Simply American apartheid. And we know what has happened in South Africa, with everything being flipped on its head,